Cool.
Whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I
Ja.
want to do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples do.
Ja, komm, komm, da.
Hey, it's your ass, not mine on the line. Whole area's gone to hell. Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad.
Nicht so wissen.
Sure. So, for being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. Have a heart.
Sorry.
Story of my life.
Ja. Jetzt du mich einfach nicht doof anquatschen da. Jetzt läuft mir schon. Wo ist der Punkt? Das heißt ja. Das will ich erstmal noch angucken. Ich kann wieder was was. Wie das zum Beispiel. Ich bin da immer.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
Ich will gar nichts. Was mit dir denn? Hallo.
Looking to get zoned?
This stuff falls from the sky.
Hab dich gesucht.
Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place.
Been buying it at the Astro.
So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me save both of us some time.
Yep.
Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously.
Ich bin voll davon, noch in die ganze Welt. Ja, das mit dem Mist aufhören, die
Are you
Arbeit geht.
serious? You're just gonna completely blow me off like that? I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech.
The few times I've dealt with Benjamin Bayou in the past have been rather unpleasant, to say the least.
Ja, auf jeden Fall sind wir nicht beschwerst. Das ist keine Sache.
All right. I get the point. Let's just get this over with. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly.
Ja, ich kenne
Love
Nachbar.
the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it.
Exorzischen Scheiben.
Look at you. You're smarter than I thought. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own.
Mach mich
And
auf
I
den
suppose
Weg.
you're gonna head down to Generdyne and kick down the door? Wow, it's so simple. I can't believe I didn't think of that myself. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place.
Es muss ein
The
Haken geben.
catch is that Komiko's having a little fling with Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate. Watch your step. Benjamin Bayou has eyes everywhere.
Yeah,
Hello.
what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago.
Oh, Benjamin.
Good. If you were, you'd be the 12th person I've turned away this year. What a waste. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly well around here.
No, but it's Mr.
I
Fancy.
don't care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this off my chest. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division.
That's an answer.
You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology.
It's okay, nothing wrong.
None whatsoever. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do?
Listen. Yeah, it's good music.
Yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right. I've heard Bayou's killed people for doing less. The hell was I even thinking? Hey, look, thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind for a long time. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask.
I'm still on to find about
As long
Christian.
as it doesn't get me into serious trouble, ask away.
It's not bad that's that's if you guys want pictures.
Okay, that's crossing the line. I can't discuss company matters like this.
It's a damn big deal about discipline.
I'd like to think so.
That's just me.
This isn't getting us anywhere.
Okay. Yeah, then there's something that's good.
There's nothing to talk about. I've already made myself clear. Look, I don't know why you're pushing me to talk about Miss Komiko's private affairs, but I don't think it's appropriate. We're done talking about that. Sorry. She's my boss. She's fine, I guess. Look. Whoa. I hear you. You're just annoying enough that this might work. I hope I can trust you. Yeah, I hope so. Okay,
Yes.
you didn't hear this from me, but I know she's up to something with Benjamin Bayou. He was in her office a few weeks ago, and they had some kind of shouting match. It got really heated until Bayou stormed out the door. I don't know what it was about, but I happen to know Miss Komiko keeps audio recordings of all her meetings in her safe. And before you ask, yes, I'll unlock it for you. Just don't tell anyone I helped, okay? Because I'm sick and tired of the corruption that's running through this city. People around here spend half their lives terrified about being backstabbed, and spend the rest of it planning on how they're going to screw over someone else. Something rotten is going on in this company, and one day, I hope to find out what it is. Hope to see you again soon.
Are you gonna let me work, or are you gonna keep bothering me?
It's really understanding. Steht noch weiter. Hallo. Behelfen Sie mir, ich stehe in der Tür. Natürlich. Ich stehe dich gleich in die Ecke.
Great. I'm traveling with a criminal.
You're under arrest. No sudden moves. Searching a fine, upstanding citizen like you would be a waste of time. Still gotta go to the station, though.
Ja. So, jetzt hier. Ich würde gern wieder gehen.
So you're telling me I have to...
All right, Ben. What was so important I had to come to the office in the middle of the night?
It's the numbers, Ayumi. I don't like what I'm seeing.
If you'd stop interfering with my company, the numbers would be better.
Your company? That's funny. I thought it belonged to Mr. Murata.
Give me a break. We both know you set up that identity so we could both reap the profits off the books.
If Generdyne was showing a profit, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
How the hell am I supposed to make a profit when all I have is your brother, the idiot, as my chief technician?
I'd choose your next words very carefully, Miss Komiko. Raise the utility costs to your clients, cut some staff, I don't care how you do it. I want Generdyne's profit soaring by the end of the month.
Okay.
And if I ever hear you talking about bracing like that again, well, I'm sure you can imagine the consequences.
Welcome. Please, make yourself comfortable. I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge, where you can enjoy your Aurora experience in peace.
Suche nach Ayumi Kumiko.
No, no, not this again. You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her? Yeah, sure. Tell me another one. You debt collectors are low-life assholes. She's broke, okay? Now get out of my club before I get really pissed off and have you thrown into the street.
No, really. I'd like to see you try.
Danke schön,
The Crimson Fleet? Oh my, I'm sorry. I had no idea. I didn't mean anything by it, really. Sorry, well, I worry about her. Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying to help her out. But, you know, I have a business to keep afloat. If you want to talk to her, you can find her in the members' lounge. Of course, access to the lounge is going to cost you. And I'm not changing my mind about that. Excellent. Then here is your access key. Please let us know if anything in the lounge interferes with your comfort.
Ja, der Preis.
Enjoy your drinks.
I like coming here. Lets me forget everything else for a bit.
Okay. Hallo.
Yeah. What do you want?
Wen soll ich das schon Generdyne?
You must be zoned out of your mind, because there's no way anyone sober would say something like that.
Ja, für den sind vorbei, sind noch vorbei. Wer ist denn?
How the hell did you find that? It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? That bitch. I knew I should have kept that somewhere else. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you though. Once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it. I just know this is gonna come back to bite me on the ass. I just know it.
Must be a lot of valuable tech disappearing from Generdyne to justify all the scrutiny of their own employees.
Going to end you! Show me what you've got. Hey, that's not fair.
Don't leave any of that behind.
最后一个上一件事情。
I'm out of here.
Come on!
Ja, nicht schlecht.
This is hopeless. I'm out.
Richtig.
I
Richtig.
don't even need a gun. You've got nothing. Nothing!
Jetzt geht los. Jetzt geht weiter. Weiter.
Can't take it! It's worth it!
Ja, ja, anscheinend ist ein Roboter. Geh doch mal aus dem Weg.
This isn't worth it.
Nein.
A hostile target.
Grüß dich, Roboter. Ich bin ganz freundlich.
Failure.
Ich hab mir auch wieder Wunder.
Guess they ran away.
Geht doch einfach mal.
I'm out of here!
Ja, wieder mal im Weg.
This is hopeless! I'm out!
Seht ihr uns?
This is badly for you.
Die laufen auf einmal nur immer weiter in die Anlage rein. Ne? Bleib bitte mal da. Nervig. Nichts mehr.
Get back here!
I am unable. Repair not possible.
Give it up! Yeah! My eyes! Ah! Ah!
I can't do this.
Wenn ich das will, ja. Hallo.
Stop, please. Don't shoot. If you want
Shoot
to
me,
capture the
fish.
cipher, you're welcome to it. There's no need for all this violence.
Was soll ich machen, du?
No catch. I'm not trying to trick you. You want the cipher? It's yours. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves everything he's got coming to him.
Ich bin Film, was
I think you could safely say that most of Neon would agree. You know, I've spent my entire life living in Ben's shadow. Everything always works out for him, while I've been bouncing from one job to the next, barely keeping afloat. And all the while, he laughs at me behind my back. Thinks it's hilarious to make fun of his stupid brother. Like I wouldn't eventually find out.
Tyrants like your brother eventually fall. It's inevitable. Perhaps you should just give it some time.
Ich muss eigentlich die Möglichkeit, seinen Bruder einzuziehen.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Indeed. The only real harm you can do to Benjamin Bayou is through his bank account.
You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. It's my turn to take control for once. The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18. That should give you access to the cipher and whatever else you need. I'm getting out of here while I still can. After you're done, I suggest you do the same. Feels good to be in control for a change.
Stückchen verdienen. Danke. So. Hier.
Ah, there you are. What kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss.
Was willst du?
It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false name. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Generdyne's systems.
Właściwie nie wiem, co piszczyć.
All too well. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits to remove. That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted.
Ich kümmertest dich, ob die künstliche Ärmel von Generdyne steht.
Because, like the majority of revenue-generating businesses in the city, I have a vested interest in Generdyne's profits. But more importantly than simply losing money, I don't like anything in my city being interfered with without my approval.
Oh. That's not for a principal investor,
And I'm a businessman, which means I know when to walk away from a deal. You want to know why? It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or contracts. How to get the deal done with finesse. No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. Shoot first, take whatever you want, and ask questions later. That's not how I do business.
Und nicht ganz anders, so ein ganzes Fach belüftet.
That's what they tell me. Look, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to make an offer.
Was willst du?
All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return, I'll let you leave the city alive.
You make my skin crawl, Bayou.
Was passiert
You
mit
don't
ihm?
have to worry about that in the least. You point me to our little mole, and I'll do the rest. You don't even have to get your hands dirty.
Ich setze mir den Zimmer
My
vereinbart.
dear friend, you couldn't possibly offer me enough money to offset the embarrassment that this has caused. I'm afraid you'll just have to reveal your source.
Okay, dann war ich jetzt.
Really? That's the story you're going with. Very well. There's a body that Neon Security is going to be discovering very soon. One with concrete evidence that links you to the murder. I'd say you have about 1 hour to leave this place before you have a price on your head.
You'd have someone killed to pin the crime on us. Oh, you're a wretched excuse for a human being, Bayou.
So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city. Oh, when you get back to the key, be certain to give Neva and Delgado my warmest regards.
Hey.
Glad you're back. Sorry about the whole Benjamin Bayou thing at the Astro Lounge, but I didn't have much of a choice. Can you believe the nerve of that smug son of a bitch? Man is priceless.
You're not
You're not
announced.
the least bit concerned that he found the virus and figured out where we were meeting that quickly. Must be nice to be so naive.
Ja, ich glaube, ich bin
I'm
gefällt.
glad someone's happy. Since Bayou flagged the virus, I can't risk accessing the system now. All that work I did trying to crack Generdyne is gone. Now I'm in a bit of a bind. The prep work for this job put me in deep for a bunch of cash, and I have no way to pay it all back.
Du kannst das Risiko.
I've been fleet for the last 5 years. You don't have to remind me that there's risk in what we do. Look, I was hoping you'd pick up on what I was trying to ask. What the hell with it? I'll just ask. Can you cut me in for a little bit of cash you're making on this job? I mean, I did get you inside and practically hand you the data on the grid.
She's right, you know. Without her help, you never would have found your way into Generdyne.
Ja, das ist witzig. Ja, das kannst du
I
gut tun.
appreciate that. I really do. Having each other's back is what makes the fleet stronger, you know? How much are you willing to part with?
Mhm. 9.000. Übertreib mal nicht, du kriegst 4.
This is perfect. It will definitely help. Thank you.
We appreciate your help, Estelle.
All right, I guess we're done here. Tell Delgado if he ever needs me for anything else. I've still got his back. And hey, you won't be hearing Rook from me anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you're one of us now. Lifeblood of the fleet. If anyone tries to tell you otherwise, you send them to talk to me. Just watch your ass. Benny isn't exactly going to be tickled that you've been talking to his brother.
Hey.
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz as soon as possible.
Dat je moet zeggen, zoet. Ben ik Kartoffelzange en die leuk had.
Oh, that's hilarious. You're a real comedian, you know that? Now get your ass to the repair bay. Go!
Is ja goed. Mijn engagement die.
And you are
Was
sure
los?
we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No. I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Del. Really bad shape. I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart, and you want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right. I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Ja, sind sie.
Ah, perfect. I'll take that.
Dependable as always. Unlike some people we know.
Oh, that's real funny.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice.
Yep.
We've gotten word that UC Systef is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring Crix's legacy home.
Deze partnership voor wat.
Just slow down and listen before you jump the gun and ruin everything. Lay it out, Jess.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Generdyne into the Key's databanks. All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship. Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the CommSpike module installed as well.
Okay.
While we're at it, perhaps we should fetch your groceries for you as well?
Once your ship is ready, jump out to Bannock 4, board the legacy, and bring us the cash.
Da muss ein Haken
Of
geben.
course there's a catch. What, you thought this would be easy?
After you board the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access to the ship's vault.
Okay.
Once you locate the vault's control center, hook up the data core I'm gonna give you, and download everything they've got.
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption. So bring it back here right away.
Ist mir sehr, ich bin schon
Are
fertig.
you kidding? Everyone around here is a traitor. Look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you. If that money ends up anywhere but the key, I will hunt you down and pry it out of your dead hands myself. Now get moving.
Ist doch gut.
Now get your ass to Bannock 4.
Done here. Arrange it briefly. I want all of their CEOs over here as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
Jawohl.
There you are. Where have you been? I've received the reports about that stunt you pulled inside of Generdyne. Opening fire inside a civilian facility. Are you out of your mind?
Generdyne is furious at us right now. They want Commander Ikonde to resign.
You always have a choice. People have died because you were too stubborn to find a safer solution. This is not how you see system operates. I don't care if we're one step away from Crix's legacy. If you do it again, you're off this operation, and I'll have Top throw you in the brig.
It'll be my pleasure, sir.
All right. I think we're all in agreement here. So let's get back to the operation at hand. It's time to put all the cards on the table and prepare to attack the key. Thanks to your evidence, we are finally able to convince them to task us the necessary resources. Before you jump to Bannock 4, I need to make one thing abundantly clear. The credits from that Gal Bank transport cannot reach the fleet. You have to bring them here at all costs. If Delgado gains access to those resources, we might be touching off a battle we can't possibly win.
We've been monitoring the Crimson Fleet's comm chatter in the Crick system. They're gathering allies by making promises based on your success.
As much as I hate to admit it, UC SysDef won't stand a chance. The fleet will become stronger and more unified than ever,
Perhaps the UC should have thought of these potential consequences before incarcerating those people on Suvorov.
Perhaps. But instead of spending time debating our predecessors' mistakes, we should be working towards a rapid solution.
This one has surgery.
I've always known that when it came down to it, you'd do the right thing. All right, I guess this is it. Do whatever prep you need to do aboard the Vigilance, and then head out to Bannock 4. When you return here with Crix's legacy, we'll begin the attack. Good luck. During the end of the Narion War, the money was destined to bolster the Freestar Collective's coffers. Even though we were rivals at the time, and I suppose we still are to some extent, the credits still rightfully belong to their people. After the money is turned over to Master, I'm certain arrangements will be made to return the money to the proper authorities in Aquila City.
Okay.
Stay focused and be careful out there.